Hello and welcome to another episode of Practical IT Midweek News. This is episode number 35 for July 26th, 2023. Let's get started. OpenSnitch, application level firewall for Linux. This is the Linux port of the renowned Little Snitch application, which is available on macOS. This allows very fine-grained control over applications and their access to the network. Unesco calls for smartphones to be banned in schools globally. For those not familiar, Unesco is the UN's Education, Science, and Culture Agency. Some good points are raised about cutting down on distraction and cyberbullying in the classroom. It will be interesting to see how this plays out. The FCC Chair is claiming that standards of 25 megabit down and 3 megabit up aren't good enough anymore. No arguments from me. That was approximately what I was getting in 1999 on my very first cable modem. The new proposal is for a standard of 100 megabit down and 20 megabit up, which is at least usable for single people and or small families. Debian 12.1 is released with numerous bug fixes. If you're of the cautious type, now that we've reached the first point release, you may want to at least spin up a VM and check it out. Inkscape 1.3 is available now with a new shape builder tool. Inkscape is probably the closest thing the open source world has to Adobe Illustrator. If you've not seen it, there is an impressive demo of the shape builder tool available. Link will be in the show description. Bad news for open source in the European Union. EU Committee approves the Cyber Resilience Act. This act seems to be designed to benefit large commercial software vendors and in turn make life difficult for open source projects and startups that are largely developed within small nonprofit foundations. At the end of the day, Europe could be the big loser, and this could drive talented programmers out of Europe. Canonical announces RealTime Ubuntu optimized for Intel. Well, I suppose they needed a new gimmick to get users since they are seeing many abandon ship for pure Debian and other distributions. It may be useful for some use cases, but some of the other policies of the company make Ubuntu less than desirable for many people. Debian is now officially supported on RISC-V Architecture. Currently, this is only available for Debian SID, which is the unstable, and Debian Experimental. This will change when Debian 13, codenamed Trixie, is released in mid-2025. Twitter is getting rebranded as X. This is the latest move under the ownership of Elon Musk. I, for one, don't regret my decision to abandon the Twitter ship. Microsoft releases new virtual machines, so you can download Windows 11 for free. If you're using VMware, Hyper-V, VirtualBox, or Parallels, this is great news. If, on the other hand, you're using another hypervisor, you may need to break out a conversion utility to make use of these. Your mileage may vary. And we'll wrap this up today with an announcement. On Saturday, August 26th, I will be running a long live stream starting at noon and running until an as yet undetermined time to raise funds for the developer of Monarca Backup. Minarca, if you've seen my videos, is a cross-platform open source backup software. The developer is looking to add a Mac Mini so that a native Apple Silicon version may be developed. The current macOS version runs through Rosetta 2. While it is great that it runs at all, the future lies in being able to build a native Apple Silicon version. Please mark your calendars for this date, and for some of those creators out there, I will be reaching out to you personally. And that, my friends, will bring us to the end of another midweek news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.